संगमरमर की नक्काशी और ऐतिहासिक चित्रकला के बीच
माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदय, आपकी अनुमति हो तो समारोह का शुभारंभ किया जाए। भारत के मुख्य न्यायमूर्ति श्री भूषण रामकृष्ण गवई।
मैं भूषण रामकृष्ण गवई,
जो भारत के उच्चतम न्यायालय का मुख्य न्यायमूर्ति नियुक्त हुआ हूँ,
जो भारत के उच्चतम न्यायालय का मुख्य न्यायमूर्ति नियुक्त हुआ हूँ,
सत्यनिष्ठा से प्रतिज्ञा करता हूँ कि मैं विधि द्वारा स्थापित भारत के संविधान के प्रति सच्ची श्रद्धा और निष्ठा रखूंगा। मैं भारत की प्रभुता और अखंडता अक्षुण्ण रखूंगा। तथा मैं सम्यक प्रकार से और श्रद्धापूर्वक तथा अपनी पूरी योग्यता, ज्ञान और विवेक से अपने पद के कर्तव्यों का भय या पक्षपात, अनुराग या देश के बिना पालन करूंगा। तथा मैं संविधान और विधियों की मर्यादा बनाए रखूंगा। माननीय राष्ट्रपति महोदय, आपकी अनुमति हो तो समारोह का समापन किया जाए।
Well, Justice Bhushan Ramkrishna Gavai has been sworn in as the 52nd Chief Justice of India. His elevation, as I mentioned, is both historic and symbolic, representing the values of inclusivity and constitutional morality that the judiciary upholds. He is only the second judge from the scheduled caste to ascend to the nation's highest judicial office. Justice Gavai has been part of several important benches that have passed crucial orders, including those condemning bulldozer actions and laying down stringent norms to curb such practices.
अग्रणी पंक्ति में विराजमान श्रीमती तेजस्विनी गवई, मास्टर ज्योतिरादित्य गवई.
Well, he was also part of the Constitution bench that delivered landmark verdicts, including upholding the abrogation of Article 370 by the central government, striking down the electoral bond scheme, also upholding the Centre's 2016 demonetization move, among others. As he dons the mantle of CJI, all eyes will be on him, not just for the judgments he delivers, but also for the legacy he shapes before he demits office in November this year. Nupur Dogra has been tracking the finer developments for us. In fact, she joins us live to understand what we can expect from his tenure. Nupur, let's begin with the mood at the ceremony that we've witnessed today. What have you picked up from the courtroom, the corridors of the Supreme Court, as Justice Gavai has taken oath as India's 52nd Chief Justice?
Well, of course, everyone is really charged up. Yesterday only, while addressing the farewell of former CJI Justice Sanjeev Khanna, everyone was quite enthusiastic. And in fact, Sanjeev Khanna said that the Supreme Court in Justice B.R. Gavai's hand is in very safe hands, as he will for sure be upholding the Constitution and rights, fundamental rights of liberty, equality and secularism guaranteed in it. Behind me, you can see the Supreme Court, and I can tell you everything is decked up for his welcome when he comes from Rashtrapati Bhavan to the Supreme Court for presiding for the first time as the Chief Justice of India. And in fact, the statues of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar and the Mahatma Gandhi statues are decked up in full floral might, and everything is, everyone is in a very celebratory mood. And of course, he is in fact the the only second Dalit judge, that is judge from a Dalit community, and he is in fact the first CJI from a Buddhist religion. He, remember, his father was in fact very actively involved with Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. He was also the founder of Republican Party, and he, in fact, it is said that he converted to Buddhism along with B.R. Ambedkar. Justice B.R. Gavai is often seen attributing his achievements to the efforts of Dr. Ambedkar, and he has said that if it was not for Dr. Ambedkar, he would not have reached at this position today, because he has always remembered his humble backgrounds. He said that he comes from a semi-slum area, municipal school, and he has been very vocal about the efforts of Dr. Ambedkar, and in fact he was seen making and in fact very crucial judgments are also there from him. Very balanced view he has expressed, especially when it comes to reservations. He was the one who was also a part of the bench who upheld the sub-classification in reservation for scheduled tribes and scheduled caste, and he made very fantastic observations about need for sub-classifying reservation being coming from the community itself. He made very detailed, he authored a separate opinion. He has a very range of judgments in his bag, and he comes from a very diverse litigation background. So it is, of course, all eyes are on him when he steps today in the Supreme Court and takes over as the Chief Justice of India.
Well, as Nupur is reporting, Justice Gavai is only the second judge from the scheduled castes to ascend to the nation's highest judicial office. So his elevation is significant in the context of judicial diversity and representation in India's higher judiciary. But Nupur, let's also talk about the institutional challenges. Justice Gavai takes over at a time when two High Court judges face possible impeachment proceedings. So his role is being seen as critical now in steering institutional accountability over the next 6 months, right? And his very first case as CGI tomorrow involves the Waqf Act.
Yes, of course, it will be very crucial to see that what is his take, because remember the previous bench that presided over the Waqf hearing did not have Justice B.R. Gavai in it. But now that his predecessor has retired, yesterday only Sanjeev Khanna has retired, most probably Justice B.R. Gavai will be heading the bench that will be hearing the petitions listed in front of him. However, he has, in fact, a record of not mincing his words be it a politically sensitive case, be it taking on chief ministers of the state for their non-compliance of court orders. He is, as his mother, very just now described to us in an interview, he is one of those daredevil judges who never minces their words and make sure that they are heard and their orders are complied with. And in fact, he has, very recently gone ahead and warned Chief Minister Revanth Reddy of a contempt of court case in the Kanchagachi Bauli case. So you can expect the most, you can expect all you want from him. So it will be very interesting to see how his tenure turns out as the Chief Justice of India.
Right, so as Nupur is reporting, Justice Gavai has earned the reputation of a daredevil judge. But Nupur, just delving deeper into his track record. It includes over 300 authored judgments, over 700 benches. How is his jurisprudential philosophy described, especially given his key rulings on Article 370, as you highlighted, electoral bonds, and also the procedural safeguards in UAP and PMLA cases?
Well, he has in fact always taken a very balanced view when it comes to dealing with sensitive and crucial cases, and he was the one who was in fact part of the bench that had upheld the demonetization policy of the government. He was also the part of the bench that upheld the abrogation of Article 370. He has often reiterated, very recently when remarks were being made at the judiciary, role of judiciary, or the allegations were being made that judiciary is sort of overstepping its domain into legislature and executive's domain. Justice B.R. Gavai, while sitting on his bench and overhearing a case, had in fact made certain, he had, without mincing any words, he had reiterated that Constitution is in fact supreme in the country. He has always been known to be very empathetic when writing judgments. Very recent judgment that, was a groundbreaking one from him was against the bulldozer justice and the bulldozer action that is taken. He, in that judgment, had in fact went on to recognize the right to shelter as a, very crucial right for citizens of the country. It was a very empathetic judgment which he had penned down, while also detailing the guidelines that the governments will have to follow if they have to carry out any sort of demolition across the country. So he has this track record not only in social issues, not only in constitutional issues, but also in environmental issues.
Right.
So that he is also overseeing the T.N. Godavarman case, which has been going on for quite some time, about cutting of trees, felling of trees across the forest areas and countries in the country. So he has, vast variety of cases he has dealt with, and he has dealt with them very appropriately in a very balanced way.
Nupur, as always, thank you so much for joining us with the lowdown. We will, of course, revert to you for regular updates.